Good.
No, we're not good now.
Bad.
No longer good.
Good, bad. Good morning. Hi, folks. How y'all doing? I didn't do the cleaning part of the glasses. The glass is very dirty this morning.
I woke up and I was like, contacts.
Very.
I don't know why, but
dirty.
I did.
Like on autopilot, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're like, why do I have
contacts
why do I
on?
have contacts in? Yeah, contacts for me are a later activity. Well, a later activity if at all. There's days that I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's a new issue for me where my eyes are drier than they used to be.
That happens.
Yeah, when it first happened, it happened like pretty recently. My eyes were dry, and it's only when I have my contacts in. And I was like, oh, I need to replace my contacts. So I did that, and it did not fix it. And I was like, oh. So, yeah, I'll probably mention that to an optometrist once I have one. Because we don't have...
Yeah, we don't have one.
We don't have one.
It hasn't been pressing as we have contacts.
It says, we talking about eyes? We were
talking about eyes.
I was mentioning that my if I'm wearing contacts, my eyes are getting dry in a way that they never used to. So, might have to do a thing. But also, I need an optometrist.
Chaz.
Awooga! Let me read some alerts while we're in the middle of a high P train. We got 40 months from a person dude 1, 47 months from Bardic Puppy, 32 from Vagabond, 58 months at Tier 2 Gold Toast from Kalen Lux, 58 months also from Cinderdog, 8 months from Brina BX, and he's gifted a sub to 808 Bucket. We have 324 bits from Radio Dread, says, specific bit amount incoming because OCD brain needs my remaining bits to be an even number.
Hello.
Fair.
Hello.
Fair. I understand. I understand that in a big way.
Good morning.
We got 13 months from Neon Curbs, 8 months from Aaron the Baron, 58 from Tachi Gamer 96, 37 from Skaynork, 24 from Haley May 88. Congrats on the 2. Haley says, I have to glad press and seal my eyes at night and squeeze in lanolin because I sleep with my eyes open and also don't blink correctly. That's true. That's true. The glad press and seal is like a semi-recent development. But it's just fun to say I glad press and seal my eyes.
Yeah.
It's just a fun thing. We got 58 months from DC20 Will Save, 27 from Master Wabbit. 300 from James CP. It says, good morning from some gas station. Why a gas station? Well, my long-distance girlfriend and I are traveling and meeting up in Disney World. Very excited. Can't wait to see her again. Nice. Have fun.
That's awesome.
That's fun. Also, get yourself a snack. There's something real fun. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. There's something real fun about getting a snack at a gas station. Why is that? I stop at the gas station, I never get a snack. I stop at the gas station on a trip, completely different story. I go in and I'm like, I'm going to get myself a snack. I'm going to do it.
That was like a childhood thing for me. Like, my dad would drive Carly and I up to my grandma's house up north, and we'd always stop and get a snack. And it would be like one of 4 things we always got.
See, it's one of the things that, like, that's a moment in time where I try new snacks. Where I look at things and I'm like, well, what's this? What has Hershey's done? Oh, goodness. I think I'm going to try one of these. So, like, yeah, I don't know. I hope
were
that...
the things? Gardetto's combos or a pack of mini donuts?
Like the dusted, powdered ones?
The chocolate ones, but yeah.
Oh, the chocolate ones. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's also another kind.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on... They're like tan. I've never eaten them because
They're like crunchy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Was
like,
it a Quick Trip? It might have been, but I know where it is on the drive because it was always the same one we stopped at, but I don't know what it was.
I mean, there's certainly gas stations that are better than others.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like very occasionally the snack will be something that is like gas station specific, right? Like
if you go to Buc-ee's, you're gonna get a Buc-ee's snack.
Well, yeah. If I go to if we stop at a Buc-ee's, that's different because I'm gonna get like a sandwich.
Brandon, I think we need to take a road trip.
A snack. I am too curmudgeon to feel this. Oh my god, Brandon. What you got to do is when you stop at the gas station, you just tell yourself ahead of time, like you know you're gonna get to the gas station, right? You know, like when you're driving, you're like, I need gas. I'm gonna have to get gas. So you start looking for a Pilot or a Love's or whatever. So you just know, like, I'm gonna get something. You have to start thinking about it because that builds up anticipation of like, what am I gonna get? I don't know. Am I gonna get like shock tarts? Like you don't know. I'm way more excited to pee there than eat there. I mean, I also get excited to pee, especially if it's at like one of those big truckers.
The nice gas stations.
Yeah, that's important. But also like getting a little snack.
Hi.
Some of them got the Dunkin' Donuts in there. It's not like a full thing, but it's like the little thing of like the Dunkin' Donut. I'm like, all right, a donut. Get a little donut. Sometimes I get a coffee. I'm getting all excited. I never do this like in my
on a normal donuts. Driving.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. I know people in my life that like they stop at the gas station. They're gonna get something, or they go through the checkout line. They always get like a soda or something. I'm like, no, never.
Scroll up to Noah. Keep going. Right there.
Do you get excited to pee, or do you pee when you get excited?
And then Renee said he's not a puppy. And Brandon said just the former.
Listen. Both. Anyway, gas stations are great. Get yourself a snack. That's all I'm saying. Not every time, but on a road trip. Because you only have to stop every few hours for gas. Mm-hmm. It's not like you're just constantly having snacks.
Yeah.
It's you know, if you had to put in time to drive, you've earned a snack. Haley. What's the P command?
Empty.
Empty?
See, I was right.
It's true. If I had a nickel for every time, like, I'm sitting on the couch and I start jumping up and down, and they're like, do you have to go? And I'm like, maybe. And then they lead me to the bathroom, and then everyone stands around and goes, empty, empty, empty. And I'm like, okay. It's fine. Brandon says, I'm about to go on an 8-hour car ride. I'll let you know whether I like eating or peeing more. Brandon, I'm serious about this, though. Like, when you're doing the driving and you know you're going to have to stop for gas, start thinking about snacks. You have to start it then. You can't start it once you get there. You have to start it earlier. Like, I want a snack. What do I want? Maybe you want to try something new, but maybe it's like, no, I got something in mind.
I'm always
like,
willing to try a new drink.
Yes. A gas station is a great place to try a new drink because you don't want to get like a 12-pack of orange cream, raspberry, strawberry Coke and be like, this is disappointing. You want to try like a 20-ounce and be like, oh, you know, this isn't super great. I will finish it because I paid for it. But like, you get to like a 12-pack, it's too much. You need a snack preconception to fully enjoy the gas station. It's true. It's true.
Or you could plan your route around a Buc-ee's, a math teacher says. That also works. It's exciting to go to a Buc-ee's.
If you're gonna plan your route around a Buc-ee's, that also just takes care of like your lunch.
Yeah.
Because you could just eat.
The barbecue. They also have like a counter service for something else.
The other thing, this is one of the reasons that you should be stopping, is like to stretch your legs, right?
Yeah.
You know, a Buc-ee's is a pretty good place to do that. Any gas station, if as long as you're not just getting your gas and leaving. Like if you're just like pulling up, getting your gas and leaving, you're not out of the car for very long. But like if you're in the gas station walking around, especially if it's a Buc-ee's where you're like looking at things, I think that's good. You get a chance to stretch your legs.
Can you set this down? We'll see if there's a Buc-ee's on Brandon's trip.
Brandon can also find that out.
He said it was too much work.
Oh my god. We had 32 months from Tokanut. 23 months from The Real Klong. Let me scroll down a bit. 55 months from Great Ass Fairy. 44 months from Epic DXX. 2 months from Cable 51. And 300 bits from Zim, who says, so I was supposed to start my new job this morning, but they didn't have my information from the guy who did my interview. I can finally attend a breakfast stream, though. Well, hopefully they get that sorted out soon. But I'm glad you're here. Mm-hmm. So at least you get to be here. We had a lot of people probably on Tuesday because of the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Buc-ee's Nuggies.
Does North Carolina have a Wawa? I think we're getting one, but I think they're putting it out on Wrightsville Beach. Because Noah likes Wawa a lot. And Noah was like, you guys are getting a Wawa. And I had to look where it was, and it's in Wrightsville Beach.
Yeah, that's not close.
No. It's not.
It's not really...
Can I have my coffee back?
Not really.
Listen, I found a Buc-ee's on Brandon's route, and I sent it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Outer Banks. That's like eastern coastal Carolina, close to Virginia.
Yeah, it's not. It is not nearby.
Nope.
It is not nearby.
Brandon says it is on the way. See?
There's a Buc-ee's on the way?
Yeah.
Has Brandon been to a Buc-ee's?
I doubt it.
Oh, Brandon, if you haven't been to a Buc-ee's, you should go to a Buc-ee's. You should go. You should go. Get yourself... That was very, like, I doubt it.
He hadn't said that.
Brandon's never even been to a Golden Corral.
To go to Buc-ee's if he had been. If he hadn't been, I can see why he wouldn't be so excited. Because he doesn't know.
The boy doesn't even know the glory of the buffet. He can't know about Buc-ee's at all. Brandon's never been anywhere.
I think Brandon's been to more states out of all of us except Paul.
Actually, I don't know if that's true. I mean, he's probably been to different states more times than us, but I don't think he's been to more states. He's been to like a particular set of states.
I think it's something like over 40.
I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, Haley also had a lot. We took there was like a little quiz. We talked about it on the breakfast stream a few months ago, but there was like a little quiz where you got points based on, like what...
How many states you'd been to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, there was a lot of people in the group that had a lot of points. But yeah, Haley was up there.
Yeah, Haley was up there.
Do you even know your friend Steven? No, not at all. Half the time when people leave my house, I say, those people were great. Who were they?
That is the joke he makes every time. When we dropped Taz off at the airport.
When we dropped Chaz off at the ass.
You okay? Anyway, we left the airport, and Steven said, "It's a nice man. Who was he?" And I had to text Chaz to tell him. It was like, he made the joke. Down that coffee, I'm working on it.
Oh, Lord.
Also, I learned that my allergy meds like help me wake up because there's like, I don't know, there's something about them that's like they're non-drowsy, so I'm waiting on that to kick in too.
God.
I still try, Steven.
My eyes don't get dry when I have glasses on. I don't have that problem with glasses. I seem to be only having that problem now with contacts. And I changed them, and they still were dry, and I was like,
Maybe you need new contacts, like a new brand.
yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It could be something like that, but I don't know. Find out. God, where was I? 32 months from Paradise. Oh, your contact strength comes in more than one brand?
Yes.
Neat. Listen, everybody got different eyes. Sometimes you get choices and sometimes you don't. I don't know.
I don't get choices.
There you go. Some people get the choice. Some people... Yeah, Haley. Oh, you can wear contacts. Let's just keep one-upping each other. Oh, you have eyes. We love you and your special eyes, Jazz. I like wearing contacts. I used to wear contacts basically all the time. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't bother. And now I'm probably about half and half. So there's a lot of vlogs where like the vlog starts with me in glasses and then it moves to contacts. It's like Why Breakfast stream, I'm always in glasses, but like in other streams I'm not in glasses. So I'm always trying to like change. Anyway, God, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so I don't get coffee this morning.
Yep. You don't get to eat.
I don't get to eat because they need my blood. They need my blood. So, yeah. I'm really excited. They... Haley, yep, I need your blood.
Yep.
I'm really excited to eat.
Uh-huh.
I'm very hungry.
I know you are.
I'm very hungry. Bring it over.
Steven has a blood test and he has to fast.
Yeah.
This is to see how his cholesterol is doing after going on meds.
Yeah. Yeah. Feed the boy before he pees on the carpet. Never mind. Don't feed the boy. I'm looking forward to getting the results of this to figure out, what the, how the medication's been working. Mm-hmm. And the blood test is today, and then they'll give me the results
next week.
Yeah, next week. Next week I'll go to the doctor for my. Mm-hmm. I guess it's not really my annual physical. It's just it's been 6 months since my annual physical.
And you've been on the meds.
And I've been on the meds for 6 months, and I'm curious to, see what happens. Yeah. Haley says, I already gave my blood to Raleigh at the piercer, so now it's your turn. Everybody giving blood. Mm-hmm. Sometimes
if you scroll
it's
up
to the
a little
sidewalk.
bit, Haley was like, it's time for the monthly Raleigh bloodline.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, sometimes it's to the sidewalk to bless your friend's house before they move in. When you trip on the stairs going up to their house, smash your face on it.
Sorry. You probably won't fall again.
Probably.
Probably. Mm-hmm. It's unlikely.
Yeah.
You're fine. That was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Almost. You're doing great.
Thanks. Trying.
You're doing great.
Trying. Hi, Kiki.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm also going to use it as next week whenever I see the doctor, I'll also use it as an opportunity to be like, here's also some other things happening in my body. fix them, please. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Oh, babies.
How's he doing?
He's great.
He's been good this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, that can change.
Oh, yeah, that can change.
I don't know how you expected him to
I know. Sometimes he does, though.
be there.
Sometimes I want my legs up. Hi.
He did not want to
No, he didn't.
facilitate that for you. We got 45 months from Twitchy Toes, 43 from Snowy Satoru, and 51 from Min Panda 33. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have no problem with the blood part, like with the needles and everything. That's fine. I'm just mostly super curious to see like what my numbers are, and I'm looking forward to finding out next week.
Me too.
I'm not nervous about it, but I also have no idea what to expect. Because there's going to be, I suppose, like, one of, like, 3 outcomes.
Yeah.
Either things will have improved dramatically, and it'll be like, oh, medicine did good. Things will have improved, like, slightly, and they'll be like, oh, let's up your dosage. Or they're going to be like, oh, it didn't do anything.
From what I understand, the medicine you're on is well known for doing good.
Yeah.
Chess says, we got your blood numbers. They are 15, -2, and pi.
I hate -2.
I'm so jacked up on
Wait, this alert still works?
Any of you boys mind if I recite the Constitution?
No, not at all. Go ahead. We the people.
I put cat tax in the mod group.
Okay. Well, we can show cat tax. They're gonna tell you have too much blood, and they need it. I hope I get to keep mine. 1776 from Twitchy Toad says, we the people are asking for your blood, Steven. I have, like, a lot of it. I've got plenty of blood. Chaz told you it worked all year, but you ignored it. That's... nah.
It's my blood and I need it now. Are you bragging?
Sorry, Haley meant to write blood hog and wrote blog hog. You're hogging all the blog. Look at this man blood hoarding. I just have a lot of blood in me because I'm big. I need the blood to, like, it's got a long way to move around and stuff.
It does. Your heart probably has to work harder.
Yeah. Think about my heart. It's probably tired. It needs a break.
It can't.
It can't take a break.
No.
I very deliberately need it to not take a break. Do not take a break. Don't take a nap. Thank you. My heart is doing a great job. Do you want up here?
He wants a lap, and I don't want to put my legs down.
Come here. Come here.
No. There he is.
Look at that boy. Look at that guy.
I love the look on his face.
Brief alarm, just like, what's happening?
He stretched out the other day and just laid there like that for 20 minutes, and I had to pet his belly, and he was very happy about it.
Come up here, you get belly pets again. You can do it twice. Twice in 1 week. That's a lot.
Oh, Renee, I do put my face on that belly, and he's totally fine with it. He does not care.
Come here.
Come on.
Up. I'm gonna pick you up.
What if I put my legs down?
Come here.
He wants Scoop.
I know. I haven't adjusted his dry yet. Cause like,
so you go to the doctor today. I mean, you're not seeing the doctor.
No.
He goes tomorrow.
Yes.
And then you go next week also.
Yeah, within a 7-day period. There's a
we all
lot
go.
of.
Yeah, we all
We
go.
all have doctor stuff coming up. Yeah. Oh, buddy, you don't want to be here.
No, he does not.
No. Now that I got you on my lap, you're like, how can I get away? What if you laid down? Oh, just go feed him. So excited to have a thing.
Come on. Come here.
He can have some of that. We get 300 bits from Shia. Says, growing up working with my dad, cuts and a bit of bleeding are not uncommon. At one point I started to joke that every major job we ever went to always demanded a blood payment. Amount may vary.
Are you ready?
Yeah, depending on the type of work you're in.
No. No.
That's just part of it. I do not typically experience cuts and scrapes in my line of work, but it's not impossible.
You have to be careful in the HDMI box. There's so many HDMI cables.
Yeah. They don't typically nick me, but it's not impossible. Haley says, my dad woodworked as a hobby, so I had to glue him back together a lot.
My dad has gotten very clumsy lately.
You are underselling that. Yeah.
He has both paws on my hand and he's licking my hand.
Yeah, you are underselling your father's clumsiness.
I feel like every week it's something new.
He just sends, like, I'm not in the group chat.
No.
Because I'm not... It's not that I'm not family, but I'm not, like... I'm not a child. What's the word?
A child.
I'm not a child. What's it when you're not... I'm not trying... Like, I'm not a daughter, but, like, I'm not...
A blood relative?
Yeah, but a blood child. What am I looking for?
So
what
we have
is
two
it?
chats, right? We have like a group, like extended family chat for my dad's side, and then I have like a
Biological child.
So then we also have my
Just
dad,
a lot
Brenda,
of
and
blood
Carly
this
and I
morning.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not in that group. You
Yeah.
could be.
I'm not
My dad.
I'm not a blood
The
child.
other day, my dad was like, "Why are Steven and Kyle not in this group?"
Yeah, I'm not related. Yeah, anyway, sorry, there's a lot of
So, for
blood.
example, he was pressure washing the Florida house and, used a little bit of soap with that, and he slipped and fell and knocked himself out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rhonda is a doctor, by the way.
It's helpful.
So she did know what to do and keep an eye on him, but
Yeah, but that's like one of so many things.
I know.
He takes pictures of like whatever the problem is and then
yeah.
just sends them to the group chat.
The other day he had cuts on his leg from the,
So that's where you get it from, Mal. Got him.
he had cuts on his leg, on his thigh from the, lawnmower. Like 4, like, slashes on his thigh, like, perfectly spaced. And I'm like,
Some gashes.
Yeah.
I would call that a gash. It was a gash. Yeah, this sort of stuff is like at least once a month, but more often than that. Like, it's usually more often than that. And, yeah, we just get pictures, and Mal will be like, look what my dad did this time. And I'm like, stop. Stop doing that. When you stop falling down the stairs, you can dunk on your dad. Haley is out for blood.
Haley is out for blood. She's your phlebotomist today.
The last time, I don't know if you remember this. In January, yeah, you said you wanted blood. In January, when I had went to the doctor, I had my phlebotomist. You had the same person,
Yeah, I did.
and this person,
Was very new.
they were very new. They were very much like out of school.
Mm-hmm.
And was it me or you that they were doing?
You.
Me, and they like couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And I just had to sit there and be like, and they were like, and then they didn't say anything. They finally did it. And then when they were done, they were like, yeah, they don't teach about this in school. Sometimes it's just hard to get. And I was like,
I would have been on the floor.
so, I'm interested because like I'm curious if that person will still be there today and like how 6 months has treated this.
This is not
This
the first
person.
time you've struggled with someone doing that too. Noah says, "Oh, you're a hard stick."
Yeah, well, there was the one time, and I'm actually not going to tell the story because it tends
it
to
makes me nauseous.
It tends to make
Yeah,
people.
don't tell that
I'm not going to tell
story.
that story, but like there was one time where it was bad, like capital B bad.
Other than this time, yeah.
Yeah, like the worst experience of my life. But I usually it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
Noah says, "Can I know the story later?"
Yes. Normally things are okay. I feel like everyone has these experiences though, where like, you're going through life, occasionally you got to do like a needle or whatever, and like it's for the most part it's like it's cool, but then every once in a while you get someone and it's like, what? Why is it you had the problem? All these other people did okay. Why is it? And they're like, you're really hard to. And I'm like, it's not. It's not. The other folks did fine. I don't think I've changed a whole lot. You certainly seem like you're searching for something in there, and there ain't treasure in my arm. Anyway, yeah, I just, I hope that today's experience goes well. I don't have problems with it, so it'll be fine, but maybe you don't have a lot of blood. Sorry, Brandon, I actually have so much blood. I'm just drenched in blood on the inside. Plenty of blood. So much blood. Everyone keeps talking about Steven's blood. They're like, Steven's got so much blood.
Everyone's
We
talking
were just
about it.
having this conversation not long ago. Everyone's like, wow, Steven, you've got so much blood. And I'm like, thank you. I keep hearing that. It looked like he was looking up at the puffin. Look up here. What's this bird? What is that up there? Get it.
He might.
Oh, anyway. Ooh. Haley says, it's not the amount of the blood that matters, Stephen. It's the flow. I got so much blood, but do you know how to use it? Whew. 500 bits per shy says, the stories I could tell of my dad. Back in college, he gashed his head on some hanging ductwork. He barely let me apply basic first aid, and we continued for about 2 hours. Mom finally got him to go to urgent care. When we got home, the doctor said, another hour and you'd have passed out from blood loss.
Wow.
Ah! That's not great. I have been very fortunate to have not had a ton of injuries in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've stayed relatively injury free. Oh, hey chat, No Broken Bones Club. Curious, who's in the No Broken Bones Club?
Lots of people.
I don't know that you are in that club.
Oh yeah, I did break my toe.
You broke your toe.
It's probably fine.
Like, we didn't, like, find out for sure,
Yeah,
but all of the
probably
evidence
broke his
pointed
toe.
that, like, you probably broke your toe.
Yeah.
You almost certainly broke your toe. And, like, the toe is one of those weird ones that, like, if you break it, it's just kind of like, well,
Yeah, I buddy taped it.
you know, there's not a whole lot you can, it's like, well, I guess it's just broke. Yeah, Colin says, now what's the no surgery club? We're not in that. I mean, obviously, I guess the worst thing that's ever happened to me is the appendectomy, right? Mm-hmm. Like, that was a thing that I needed. But that would, even that, like, does that count as an injury? Because, like, I didn't injure anything. Haley says, but now who is in the No Broken Hearts Club? Yeah, I don't know that the appendectomy counts. Because, like, yeah, I didn't, like, sit around and, like, punch myself or something. Like, I just you know, just my body was like, you know what, peace out, and then that was it. Like I didn't choose that. You know, I didn't stumble across a stairway or something. Like that's. I'm trying to think what the worst injury I've ever had is. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I got knocked unconscious in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't great.
It did not burst.
Yeah, my appendix did not burst. Yeah, being knocked unconscious in Japan was bad. But even that wasn't, like, bad, you know? Mm-hmm. And the vertigo, yeah, but I'm trying not to count things that, like, I didn't do. I mean, I guess I kind of was, like, somewhat responsible for that, but, like, not really, you know? I'm thinking of, like, a scraped knee, you know, hitting your head on something.
That's what happened in Japan. You hit your head on something.
I hit my head on something.
This wasn't in the vlog. That's because it was, like, 2 a.m.
I think it is in the vlog.
Oh, is it?
I think it, like, not the act of it happening, because that'd be crazy, but, like...
the burns you get from Haley every stream. Oh, wait. Jam says you mention it in the vlog.
Yeah, I don't film it, but I'm sure I mention it.
Everyone was asleep in Japan, like, in the house we were staying in, and Steven, you had to step over stairs, or, like, a little, like, raised part, and then it was also, like, super low for the door frame. Steven's 6.5 feet tall. He smacked his head on it.
Japan as a concept, like, yeah, the stuff in Japan tends to be a little smaller, but not, like, detrimentally smaller until the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Like a home, like a person's home, like those doorways were short. And I was aware of that. I was always ducking through doorways, as I've done my entire... Yeah, it was a Haley-sized house. Haley loved it. You know, I spent a lot of time, like, ducking through doorways, and, like, I always do that, so I was set. However, there was one night...
It was the last
night. Everyone was asleep. I was grabbing my toiletry bag from our bedroom to go down to the bathroom. The toiletry bag, where I was getting it, was, like... It wasn't...
Right next to the door.
Yeah, it was, like, near the threshold of the door. So I was getting my stuff... And then, like, I stood up, and as I stood up, I hit my head on the threshold of the door.
The frame. The threshold is at the bottom.
Okay. The threshold is the thing you walk past, so I feel like that works at the top, too. But sure, the frame of the door. And when that happened, I...
Did it sound like a gong?
Bong! I wanted Taco Bell for some reason. When that happened, I guess passed out, because what happened next is that I woke up and I was on the floor. I still had my toiletry bag, and I had, like, a really bad headache. And I don't know how much time passed. I don't know if that's in the vlog or not. I don't remember at this point. But I went down and finished going to the bathroom and getting ready for bed, and then I went to bed. And then in the morning, I had recounted this story, like, to everyone at the breakfast table, and, like, immediately Haley was like, hold on, and, like, grabs my face and is like, look at me.
Yeah.
And is, like, checking for a concussion, which, like, never occurred to me the night before. I was like, oh, I'm tired. But I was okay. Everything was good. But yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever passed out before that. If I did, I don't recall it, although it might have happened. Yeah, it's fine. But that was bad. But I didn't have, like, any long-term damage or anything, so maybe that was a pretty mild thing. Really, I just had a snooze. Just had a little snooze. Just a little snooze. It's fine. 3. Oh, that's right. Well, that's different. Mr. Deathkill says you passed out in showers in college. That's different, though. That's not passing out. That was like...
Falling asleep.
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I fell asleep in the college. In the college.
In the college.
I took Chaz to the ass. I fell asleep... I fell asleep in the shower all the time in college. And, like, it was one of those things that when I was in college, it was so normal. I was like, this is just a normal thing. And, like, now later in life, I'm like, that's not normal. What? I was falling asleep in the shower multiple times a week. And in hindsight, I'm like, that's crazy. That is crazy. How did this keep happening? Anyway. Oh, hi, buddy. Sorry. Anyway, 324 bits from Aldo says, important clarifying questions. Are teeth bones? And if so, does losing a tooth count as breaking a bone? No. Well, are teeth bones? Yes. But does losing a tooth count as breaking a bone? No. Chipping a tooth. I wouldn't call... I mean, very technically, chipping a tooth would be breaking a bone. I would not count that as breaking a bone. But... Genesis says, teeth are not bones according to my insurance. Wait, aren't teeth bones? I thought teeth are bones.
Noah said no.
They're not? But my science book, which is dated and wrong.
Yeah,
I thought we were
sure
taught
is dated and wrong.
I thought we were taught that teeth were bones.
Sorry about your...
Isn't that part of it? God, what else isn't a bone? Don't answer that. It's not about the amount of blood. Breakfast stream is just like, we're just playing with that line. It's fun. It's fun. G-Sammer gifted 2 subs. 1 to Bloodhammer. Love Bloodhammer. And 1 to Blood for the Blood God. Thank you, G-Sammer.
I got scratched up by my zucchini plant yesterday.
Stay away from the line.
I don't know if you can see it.
This is a family show.
Boop.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Zucchini plant.
That's, yeah, it got you. Your
It
zucchini
sure did.
plant is doing weird things.
It sure is. I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, I don't either. It's making zucchini.
Oh yeah, it's making zucchini just fine.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Is that it's making zucchini.
Brandon says, I'm pretty sure the plant is an alien. I sent him a photo of how big the stem is. The thing is massive.
It's a big plant.
Its leaves are seriously like this big. Like they're huge. And it started growing more leaves from the very base of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. They're shaped differently than the normal leaves. Yeah, and last week I was like, I think it's dying. It's not. It's doing great. And it's still growing zucchini, and the thing is just huge.
There's been multiple moments in Mal's garden since she's had this of like, well, this is done. This is over.
Yep,
and
this
then
is dead.
and then like
And
3
then it's
days
not.
later, she's like, never mind. Because you thought that you thought the watermelons were dead.
Yeah, I thought
You're
the
like,
watermelons
are dead.
Now they're also a monster.
Do you feel like you have too many plants in that box?
I do.
Okay. And that is something that you really didn't know.
No, until I grew things I didn't know.
Yeah. Life finds
One of
a
the
way.
tomato plants is like falling over onto everything else, but it has the support of all the other tomato plants. So I'm just going to let it ride, see what happens.
Okay. I mean, I'm excited. There's been I wish we had a photo of how many cherry tomatoes that we have now. So we have a little bin of them.
You can go get it. I have the cat.
I mean, it's going to get bigger.
Yeah, it is.
If I get up, you won't have the cat.
No, I won't.
It'll be more impressive when it gets bigger, but there's already like a sizable amount of them. But we have them in a container just in the kitchen, and
Do you cage your tomatoes? Yes, they are caged, and it pushed the cage out of the ground as it sort of fell back, so it kind of took the cage with it. And that's Josh's plant, actually. The thing has like 20 like huge tomatoes on it. Like seriously 20, I counted.
we are going to have to start thinking about what the plan for all of the tomatoes is going to be.
Well, the neighbors are going to get some.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the neighbors will get some. I'm just waiting for them to turn ripe, actually, and then I'm going to give them some tomatoes, some peppers, a zucchini.
Little basket of goodies. They'll appreciate that.
Yeah, they will.
Based on what little I know about the neighbors, which is literally nothing other than eating the food that they have given us, I feel like they may use some of the ingredients
and then
to make something and
us.
then give it to... Yeah, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
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 Growing out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine.
Lots of BLTs. Yep, lots of BLTs.
We did BLTs the other day, although they weren't from the garden because the tomatoes weren't ready
Haley and I
yet.
went to the State Farmers Market and we picked up some heirloom tomatoes. A lot, like the biggest variety we could find.
I feel like we may have talked about this on
Two of which are ones
Tuesday.
I'm growing. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but we did do BLTs.
They were very good.
They were very good. Yeah, there's going to be a lot more BLTs in our future. We will make salsa. We're just going to have to eat a lot of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Will the bacon be from the garden?
I mean, so we can share some with Alex and Haley, of course.
Of course.
The neighbors, and then I'll send some over to the guy's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think does Dan like tomatoes?
No. But I'm gonna have
Josh
Dan,
and Brandon like tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him try a tomato.
He may just not have found the right tomato.
He may have not had a garden tomato.
Tomatoes are different.
The store tomatoes are so flavorless and boring. Haley says, "I just want to eat raw tomatoes." Me too.
It's not that I necessarily disagree with you.
Maybe Brandon.
But like that's a bit of a wide statement. There can be good store-bought tomatoes. Generally. There are some. But yes, are they better straight off the vine? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is very few things as wonderful.
Grocery store tomatoes taste like disappointment. Yeah.
Very few things as wonderful as like picking a cherry tomato off the vine and eating it. Like they're very good. They're very, very good. Yeah. I do like to just eat tomatoes. Like Skid Scott says with a little salt and pepper. I agree. Just a little salt and pepper.
Everything is better straight off the vine. Yeah.
Or,
it's been nice to be able to pick zucchini when they're the right. Like I know what they're gonna be, because sometimes they're too seedy and they're too tough.
I also like just a piece of toast with just some tomatoes and cheese on top.
Salt and pepper. You need to add salt and pepper to tomatoes.
Yeah, well, yeah, I just said that.
At least the store tomatoes are the LaCroix of tomatoes. Compared to like off the vine.
I just restocked the fridge.
Yeah.
And I've started to adjust what's in the fridge. Because you had
to find out what everyone drank.
I've been doing research really, like to see like what gets left. Mm-hmm. You know, when we have drinks and stuff in the fridge, I'm like, well, as the drinks disappear, what's remaining? It's market research. Like what's remaining? Because if you have a lot of stuff remaining, it's like, okay, so like there's so much Sprite.
There's a lot of Sprite.
And I'm like, okay, nobody wants Sprite. Nobody likes Sprite. I'll drink Sprite, but it's a rare thing. So there's a ton of Sprite. There obviously people know there has been a ton of Fanta. It's almost gone. You're welcome, world. Mm-hmm. I've been drinking all the Fanta. The thing that people seem to want is sparkling water.
Yeah.
They want LaCroix, or we often buy the Costco brand because it's really cheap. So like that seems to be what people really want. So that's what I did this time. Mm-hmm. Is that a lot of the fridge is just sparkling water, different kinds.
Feel delighted from your forehead to your brain with Tiny Eddie's Prickly Toast Twins.
It's a short distance from your forehead to your brain.
But I sure want to feel delighted there.
It's sometimes delight is it's a little bit, but it means a lot.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 bits from the leaf. This is Tiny Eddie. I think it's time for a snack break. What do you have for us today? You can feel delight. You can feel like
just an ounce of delight.
Yeah, like 2 inches of delight. And scene with Tiny Eddie's prickly. Oh, that didn't get better. Prickly. Feel 2 inches of delight with prickly toast twins. I think there's other things I need to read. 18 months from Takwa. 20 months from Mean Dean 12. We had 300 bits from Dan the Warrior says, so I've been enjoying Tears of the Kingdom lately. I am by no means close to beating it, due to me only having 5 total hearts, but I have gone through a huge chunk of the map as per usual. I find shrines, not do them for the most part due to map completion. So you're going through the game with 5 hearts and finding the shrines, but then not working on them. Interesting. Because like I feel like we're still not very. I think like objectively we're not very far in the game, but we have like 7 hearts.
A high-strung end to a foggy tea time. Tiny Eddie's Argyle Wrath Brittle.
I mean, that would be high-strung Wrath.
Argyle Wrath is a good name for like a character. I mean, I guess I already had a character named Argyle. Maybe Argyle Wrath Brittle is just a good name for it. It is nice that we occasionally get Argyle in the Tiny Eddies, and then people post the Argyle emotes. That was a bit from Just Gaming. Says, Tiny Eddie, may I have another snack? A high-strung end to a foggy tea time. I mean, it is high-strung if Wrath is in it.
That's what I was saying.
A wrathful.
Those are the words I said.
Oh, okay.
You woke the kitty.
Well, then we share the same sentiment. Is what we do.
You're just like a few minutes behind.
It takes so long for the delight to reach, because for most people it's 2 inches, but my brain, it's 5 inches, because my brain's only this big and it's floating in the center, so it takes a while. It gets there. It's just it takes a bit because of the blood flow. But I'm telling you, I just have so much blood, you wouldn't believe. 51 months from Madaruski.
Is that what the doctor's going to tell you? You have so much blood.
Wouldn't that be a wild thing? That would be
bringing back bloodletting.
Like if the doctor was just like touching your arm, just like, I can tell you have a lot of blood in there. Like, would it be so alarming? You'd be like, what? You're like, just look at that. It's a lot of blood. I think there might be
on the leeches.
I think there might be too much in here. Brenda, could you bring the Saul? Bring out a little Saul for us. Oh, let's play a game.
New from Riot Games, Dr. Wily must run through Baby Park to defeat Mega Simon Belmont.
I love it. From Aldo, Rad, what game do you have for us to play tomorrow? Yeah, I'm sorry, we're not playing Zelda. We are instead playing Dr. Wily goes through Baby Park to defeat Mega Simon Belmont. It's called Megavania Kart. That's what we're playing. I hope everyone's excited for Megavania Kart. I would play it. I would play that. Yeah, Megavania. Okay, let me talk. Oh, his little foot's behind his head.
Yeah, he was licking his belly.
Keep cleaning. Don't be dirty.
He forgot his foot is there.
Did you forget your foot's back here? You left your foot back there. Don't be dirty. Stephen George 2023. Let me run ticker. Beans are not updated quite yet, but I do have 2 more vlogs done, so I'm like slowly but surely finishing up June. There's 1 vlog scheduled for 10:15, so that's about like 20 minutes from now. So that's exciting. Be on the lookout for that. And then I've got another one that will maybe be out later, maybe be out tomorrow. It'll depend on. It has like a brief moment in it that I'm like, what will Content ID do to this? So I want to let it process for a while. So be excited about that.
You know what I'm excited about?
Are you excited about your stream tonight?
I am excited about my stream tonight.
Mallory's doing a stream tonight. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
We are doing a stream.
Oh boy.
You forgot.
Oh boy. No, I remembered.
And we are making art.
Haley will do. Ask the doctor if we can keep some blood for the cult. Yeah, we're doing art. I'm excited. Have you announced what it is?
I haven't yet, but go ahead.
We're using Sculpey today. We're using Sculpey. I have not touched Sculpey in a long time.
And I never have.
And Mal never has. Although Mal has.
I've done ceramics.
Yeah, you've worked with clay, so like you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Yeah, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight, which is in 9 hours. In 9 hours, we will do it. So, yeah, I'm excited, but I have experience with Sculpey, but I've literally used it once.
In 2007, 2008.
Yeah, 2008. I had one of my college classes was 3D art, and in 3D art, I think for most people would be like, oh, like digital art. No, 3D art was physical 3D art. So
yeah, it was sculptures.
Yeah.
It was in the round versus flat.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was one of the projects. There was a bunch of different things. Like, actually, I kind of wish Alex was here this morning because he could reminisce, because he took that class with me. And, like, the first project was like, I want you to buy a pack of plastic spoons. I want you to make something. Just make something. And use symmetry. And like in that moment, I'm like, God, college is expensive for this. Like, college is very expensive to hear a woman in her 50s like passionately talk about plastic spoons. Spoon your symmetry. But like that was the first project. Was like buy a pack of whatever 100
plastic silverware.
Yeah, and then glue it together. So we got to glue a bunch of stuff together and then be like, neat. Cool. And then like throw it in the trash, because what are you supposed to do with a sculpture of spoons? Oh, actually, everyone had to make 2. I had 2 different plastic spoon sculptures. Anyway, then we had to do that. That was the one with the wire roller skate. Anyway, one of the things that we had to make was Sculpey. And the class had to do a theme, and I don't know who chose that, but the theme was Japanese food. So everyone in class like picked a different part of Japanese cuisine, and I did nigiri. So I had done, I don't think it was shrimp nigiri. It wasn't salmon nigiri. I think it was shrimp. And I sculpted it out of... I
found a photo of it.
You have a photo of it? No way. Oh my god. Well, we can show it. Did you put it into the mod chat?
Not yet.
So don't bother showing any of the other things. It's not relevant. But we have a photo, so Mal will get the photo. Mal will get the photo and give it to the mods, who will actually do the work there. But oh my god, you have the spoons. Oh, you didn't have to show the spoons.
Yes, I did. You talked about the spoons.
Ah, the spoons. God.
There's the spoons.
There's the spoons. I thought I did 2. Maybe I only did 1.
There was a second.
Also, that is a dirty floor. Good God. Gross. That's just a very gross floor. There we go. Yeah, that's my my nigiri. Little shrimpies. One of them has a bite taken out of it, because that was fun. So yeah, that turned out pretty good. Because we had to do it and then paint it or whatever. Yeah. That was the only time I've ever used it.
There's like 6 types.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Yeah, I that's the only time I've ever used Sculpey. Mm-hmm. And like it came out pretty good for my first try, but who knows how today will go. Hi. So we'll see. Do you have tools?
I have tools.
Because you need like
tools. Yes, I have them.
You can do some of it with your hands, but then you need like like little things to make.
Do.
Okay. I have actually no idea what I'm going to make. I need to figure that out before tonight.
Yeah.
Or just live on air, ask chat, and be brave about what I'm going to make. It'll probably go okay. 300 bits from the Thrill Up. It says, too much blood is caused by taco. Transfusion-associated circulatory overload. I love that it's called taco. That's great. 300 bits from Dan the Warrior says, yeah, I mostly like to clown around in Tears of the Kingdom, and so shrines usually don't get done. Map completion is a part of my clowning around, and also the fact that I have found genuinely 5 shrines total. It's oddly a miracle I go long distances and yet never find them. That's wild. I feel like you can't not see them, because I got the little spiral. Anyway, 10 months from Good Fortune Coffee. And 300 bits from Shia says, all this talk of blood has me thinking of an anime recommendation. Blood Blockade Battlefront. After a supernatural event, the island of Manhattan becomes shrouded in mist. It becomes the center of supernatural phenomenon. There are so many animes. Because,
Yes.
like I haven't... And it also works for, like, television shows, too. Because, like, people will mention a television show also, and I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I've never heard of this. I've never heard of Blood Blockade Battlefront. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, me and Mao doing Sculpey.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. I have no idea. Tomorrow night, Dan let us borrow this little man. Yeah, I guess it's hard to see on the busy background. It's the new amiibo.
Yeah.
Dan got the new amiibo. I don't have this one. I actually currently don't know where any of my amiibos are. Last week I was going to have amiibos, and I don't know where they are. I know they're in the house.
They're in the house.
Because Chaz was like, "You want this? Touch? Oh, don't eat. No, this is Dan's. You can't eat Dan's things. It's not for consumption." Eat Raru's hand. Chaz had mentioned last week, he's like, oh, you should maybe like have some amiibo. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I have no idea where they are. So we need to try and like locate them.
They're probably in the studio.
Oh, the studio.
Yeah.
Oh.
As we have not finished the studio.
Oh, yeah, I bet they are.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. We're on a journey. Anyway, also a subscription from SupKid42. Thank you. So yeah, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Zelda stream. It's stream 9, and we're getting places.
We are getting places.
It's actually been really fun because I feel like we're starting to have a sense of control in the game because we're not so weak, and we've also been Are you eating the key? Oh no, you're just rubbing your face on it, but with an open mouth. It's completely normal. I think if there's anything else to announce, I believe that... Oh no, you're actually eating it. No. He's in a lovey mood. I mean, he's purring up a storm, but he's also like, I'm gonna eat... No. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream before he does a...
You also have to go give blood.
Does a consume. I also have to go give blood. I'll let you all know next week how all of that goes. Yeah.
That was a threat. Give blood to Kepi.
Kepi was trying to draw the blood for you. I'll save you time. Okay, that's it. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful Thursday, and join us
At 7.
Yeah, 9 hours from now. Am I getting that right? Yeah, 9 hours from now, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we will do Sculpey. I hope it goes well.
Me too.